Hi, I'm Charity Deimos, and I'm here today with Dean Watson, who is infamously currently on the run from police. How are you doing today, Dean?
Oh, I'm great. I'm enjoying myself. Just excited to be invited to an opportunity like this. It's great.
Awesome. How long have you been on the run for, anyways?
Um, I don't like to think of it on the run. Personally, I think that the initial charges that they're trying to push on me are bullshit. So it's more of like a protest than being on the run. Um, and if anything, I would just turn myself in if they ask. So really, it's kind of their thing. But 35 days to answer your question.
Do you want to talk about what you're on the run for, or do you just want to keep that under wraps? I know, some people like to
Um,
keep it a mystery.
I mean, it all started because this fucking twat Casterman decided to turn me into a felon. Me, a felon. Can you imagine? I've been
I
in this
cannot
city
imagine.
as long as anyone can remember, and I've never done anything felonious. But me, I'm a felon because Eddie, fucking tuna shop Eddie, whatever his fucking name is, put a fucking plate on my car without telling me, and all of a sudden I'm a felon because I got vehicle registration fraud. It's fucking horseshit.
That sounds really traumatic. That police are just chasing you when somebody else did something wrong. That's ridiculous.
I know.
How, how does
I
that
even
make you
tried to talk
feel?
about it. Oh, it makes me feel angry. People out there being misappropriated misappropriated into criminals. I'm a businessman. I'm not a criminal.
Have you had any close calls with police almost like catching you or anything?
Uh no, I mean I've just got back from Gran Canaria, but I've heard some stories allegedly that they were very close in the water recently, but whoever they were chasing was very slippery and managed to get out. I heard a rumor about a few close encounters, but like I say, it seems like the police are just chasing people that look like me, if anything.
That's probably true. I mean, but we had our actor dressed as Dean Watson like all day while we were filming, this show, and police never even showed up at all. And like he went to the hospital twice. We had police right across the street. They did honestly. Maybe they just don't want to catch you. Maybe they're scared to catch you.
Yeah, maybe they know that what they're doing is wrong, and Casterman should have been fired for what he did.
So, Randy Bullitt is on the record as saying that you'll never break his record because you're just hiding from the police. Do you have anything to say about that?
But first of all right, I've been in Gran Canaria. I wouldn't call that hiding. I'd say I've been on vacation. But I would like to refute that because, and I'm not saying I did this, I was absolutely not there. But Casterman has been sent to the hospital 5 times, but not by me, and I was not there. But during this hunt, I would say, someone has been hunting Casterman, which I would say is quite interesting, but definitely wasn't me. And putting yourself in the crosshair of the person that's got a gun on you is not hiding, is what I would say if I wasn't in Gran Canaria.
He also said that, he was running. Well, he wasn't even running. He said he was blatantly flaunting it in front of police for 42 or 43 days. Do you think you're going to make it that long?
I mean, my flight back out to Gran Canaria is pretty soon, so it just really depends on if this dumb fucking warrant keeps getting extended.
Randy was telling us right after he got a warrant, he literally just went to Polito and like fucked up, was the first one to fuck up Polito, shooting at police with AKs and stuff.
I'd like to refute something said on that video. Back then in the
Okay.
city, he specifically mentioned this was the first Polito in the city, which, congratulations. But he also mentioned that he was shooting at police with AKs. And I think the timeline there just goes to prove that he has no idea what he's talking about, because I don't think anyone was running around with AKs back then, right? No one was importing them.
I mean, I think it's probably true. I don't really,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm not really into that lifestyle. So, I think you would probably know better than me just because you're such a rich, powerful businessman that you probably know everything that comes into the city and when. So,
Allegedly.
tell me about some of the more traumatic incidents that have happened since you've been on the run.
Well, when I was in Gran Canaria, I did get a very unfortunate email from Pillbox Hospital saying that my loving wife, Olivia Copper, state trooper, was put into the ICU. And I heard some rufflings that she was quote unquote executed cartel style. but seemed to have survived the bullet. So that's fantastic. Thank you to the doctors at Pillbox for saving her. She was with Casterman at the time, which I think was unrelated to these incidents.
Definitely, probably unrelated.
And I saw some. I think I saw some footage, some news footage of something that happened down at the apartments. I'm not quite sure. I heard some stories again, but apparently Casterman was chasing someone that looked like me. It's kind of embarrassing how often they do that, but and in the chase, it was told to me in a way that sounded quite cinematic, like a Michael Bay movie, right? Imagine you got a cop car chasing a fake Dean, and they get C4 from behind. Boom! Cop goes up in flames. Casterman's still on the chase on this Lamborghini Hurricane, allegedly. And he's chasing it 100 miles an hour. And an Aston Martin DB11, which wasn't mine, comes out of the corner and T-bones their Charger. Boom! Charger goes into the wall. Casterman flies out the windshield, allegedly. After that, two people, masked, no idea who they were, pull up in a car, jump out, and they shoot down Casterman, is what I heard. And then they shoot down another officer. And they leave the scene while someone else comes in looking, I believe, for Casterman. And then out of nowhere, a rocket launcher into a cop car the Casterman was next to, I heard, allegedly. Crazy.
That
Crazy.
does sound pretty crazy, yeah.
But yeah, those two things really, they make me feel bad about being in Gran Canaria having a good time drinking cocktails, you know? Because there's people out there suffering while I am on the run, allegedly.
Thanks so much for telling us all those stories, Dean. They all sound really horrific.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a while to get over them. It sucks that I wasn't here for any of them, but better to be safe than sorry while my lawyers work things out, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what lawyers get paid for. Is there anything you'd like to say to the citizens of Los Santos about what's been happening to you, Dean?
I would say it's in your best interest if an officer is being an absolute tool and a massive dickhead to just give yourself up and don't go through the stresses that I've been through, my lawyers have been through. I've been on the beach in Gran Canaria. I can't conduct my business. When my friend uses the ATM on my behalf to get me some cash, they're instantly chased down by the entire force. It's crazy. Just give yourself in. It's not worth it. Especially because I want the record.
Well, thanks so much for your time today, Dean. I really appreciate that you came here to talk to us.
I would like to make a shout out if I can. I'd just like to say that Lang Buddha is credited 46% of my on the run record for no other reason than he paid for it.
I've been Charity Deimos, and this is Los Santos Most Wanted.